If you've been searching for a 2-bedroom in Sunny Isles and wanted to stay under 1.5 million, it might feel like your main options are either older buildings or units with west-facing city views. But there are still a few buildings where this budget can put you directly on the ocean with the real ocean view. And today, I'll show you which ones. I'm William McLean with the McLean Group, and I'll walk you through several Sunny Isles oceanfront buildings where 2-bedroom units can still fall around the 1.5 million range depending on the line, floor, and level of updates. Some of these buildings are newer, some are more established, but all of them offer a way to be directly on the beach without jumping to a much higher price point. Let's start with Pinnacle. One of the reasons Pinnacle stands out is the flow-through layout, which means the residence spans the full width of the building, giving you both east and west exposures. So you get an oceanfront balcony for sunrise views, plus a second balcony facing west where you can watch the sunset over the intracoastal and skyline. At this price point, 2-bedroom units here are often over 1,500 square feet, which is noticeably larger than many of the newer towers nearby. The building also includes a beachfront pool deck, fitness center, spa, and even an oceanfront tennis court, which is relatively uncommon in Sunny Isles. For buyers who prioritize space, layout, and a more residential feel, Pinnacle is often one of the strongest options in this range. Another building that often comes up in this price range is Oceania, specifically Towers 1, 2, and 3, which are located directly on the ocean side of Collins. Oceania is a bit different because it functions more like a private club community than a typical standalone condo building. 2-bedroom units here often range from around 1,400 to over 1,700 square feet, which is larger than many of the newer buildings nearby. Depending on the unit and level of updates, opportunities can sometimes be found starting in the low 1 million range and extending into the mid 1 million range. Because of the larger layouts, buyers often have room in the budget to renovate while still staying near their overall target price. The community is known for its extensive amenity offering, including fitness facilities, spa services, beach and pool service, and on-site dining through the private club. If you prefer a more modern look and feel, Trump Towers 1, 2, and 3 are definitely worth considering. Built in the mid-2000s, these 3 similar towers introduced a sleek glass design to this stretch of Sunny Isles and still feel more contemporary than many of the surrounding buildings. At around the 1.5 million price point, most available 2-bedroom units tend to be in the 05 line, which faces west towards the intracoastal and city skyline. But occasionally an 02 line will come available closer to this range, and those units do offer direct ocean views. But even when the primary exposure is west, you're still living directly on the ocean with full beach access and a strong amenity package. These residences typically feature around 10-foot ceilings and floor-to-ceiling glass, which helps the interiors feel bright and open compared to some older layouts. The buildings also offer a much more structured service environment, including concierge, attended beachfront service, and a full amenity package with fitness center, spa, and oceanfront pool deck. For buyers who want a more modern aesthetic while staying near this price point, Trump Towers are often one of the more recognizable options directly on the ocean. If rental flexibility is important, La Perla is a building that really stands out. Unlike most oceanfront condos in Sunny Isles that require 3 or 6 month minimum leases, La Perla allows 30-day rentals. That gives owners the option to use the property part of the year while still having the flexibility to rent it out during other months. Larger 2-bedroom units here can sometimes start in the low 1.1 million range and move up depending on the line, view, and level of updates, making it one of the more accessible entry points for direct oceanfront ownership. For buyers who want a combination of lifestyle use and rental flexibility, La Perla is often one of the first buildings to evaluate. So how do these compare? Pinnacle stands out for larger floor plans and flow-through layouts. Oceania is known for its extensive amenities and private club-style environment. Trump Towers tend to appeal to buyers looking for a more modern feel. And La Perla is often considered when rental flexibility is an important part of the decision. Inventory at this price point moves fast in Sunny Isles, especially when something is priced right. If you want a current list, including off-market options, just comment "list" or send me a message and I'll get it over to you. And if you want more breakdowns like this, price ranges, buildings, and investment angles, hit subscribe.